So much has happened over the last 10 days. Dregs, what's your biggest takeaway from the first week and a half of free agency?
Well, I think for the most part, Gino, what we're seeing is more or less predictable. I mean, you look at the top four defense who signed as unrestricted free agents, and no surprise there. You look at some of the pieces that the Montreal Canadiens acquired and then ultimately got signed. Bit of a surprise in terms of how aggressive and how active Marc Bergevin and the Montreal Canadiens were. Top six forwards, again, for the most part signed. We just had a conversation about Mike Hoffman. That would be the lone surprise. I guess the takeaway for me would be the fact that so many players jumped in early and are willing to hit that reset button in the form of a one-year contract at less money. They're banking on the world getting healthier and the system correcting itself, and those players having good seasons on their new team so that they're in a better position, hopefully a year from now, when hopefully it is healthier and they can take advantage of it at that point.
Yeah, and overall, Dregs, I see this as getting younger. I mean, that's got to be the direction it goes in over the next couple of years. You're guaranteed cost certainty for those first three years of the entry-level contract, and then you've got 4 years where you control it. So inevitably, you look at the names of the top players in the scoring in the league: Draisaitl, McDavid, Pastrnak, McKinnon, Matthews, Eichel, Aho. And then you look at the young D, Makar, Hughes. They're both in the top of the league in scoring. Heiskanen. And that's the way it's got to trend, simply because of the dollars. There's big dollar contracts out there, and so you've got to balance it in some manner. It's going to be the young guys that forge in.
It's interesting, though, to see the pattern of contracts right now. As Dregs was saying, guys are taking pay cuts and signing one-year deals. Have been with big themes so far in the offseason. Some of the players on this list were bought out before they actually signed the new deals, like Lundqvist, Bobby Ryan, and Jack Johnson. But many of them just realized the financial writing was on the wall.